So I got an interesting call from Brian yesterday, and Brian's been concerned because Brian works for the government, and we all, well, pseudo-government, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but anyways, he works for somebody that is paid by something simple. Doesn't make any difference either way. With all the new COVID restrictions and the things, there were some questions about, what's that going to mean for him? Good questions. And so they had a meeting, and he's telling me this, and at work, and they were discussing, and he, Brian. Brian is one of these guys that is very confident in his faith and is willing to share and is willing to explain to anybody what's going on, and he's pretty awesome. Anyways, so they're discussing that, and so and they had already worked things out, and Brian said, this is my concern. And Brian had an opportunity to share his faith. Brian had an opportunity to share the things that he believes in, the things that are concerning him and why. And it was amazing. I mean, he's worked with these people. They've got a relationship. They know Brian. They know that, And so anyways, so I was thinking about this. I was so impressed. Not only with Brian, but also with the people that are willing to, ask valid questions. And I mean, if friends give friends a hard time, but, they were very respectful. A lot of times we're afraid to share what we believe. We're afraid to share our concerns. We're afraid to share the things that we see, and because we're afraid of the pushback or the repercussions or you fill in the list. But the reality is, a lot of times people want to hear it. They want to know. I mean, what do you think? Why do you think this? I mean, what's going on in your head? I mean, how are you processing this? This kind of sounds like Bible kind of stuff. Like, does the Bible say anything about this? And a lot of times we don't give opportunity for people to ask the questions because we're afraid to make the comments. I mean, yeah, there's pushback. I mean, there always is. But Brian exemplified being willing to put himself on the line and saying, okay, here are my concerns. And this is why. And very rational, very logical, and just ask the question, can you see it too? That was an example. That was a good example of the word says, be prepared in and out of season to give a testimony for the faith that is in you. And Brian saw the opportunity, he took the opportunity, and I think he was a blessing to his coworkers. Now, did that mean they all, got down on their knees and, prayed the sinner's prayer? I don't think so. But there was a truth told, and I was encouraged by that, and I want you guys to be encouraged by that. So hopefully that's an encouragement to you. God bless you. Talk to you later.